Hello, Mike Smith here. I've been looking for a new image gallery for my website and looking around at various plugins on the web available for free. I found one that I like and I wanted to share it with you, but also how to make modifications that I think might be necessary. So this is the one that I've found. It's from timparnas.net and this is the blog post that describes it here and how it works. From CodeDrops here, and it's available for use. So what I did was I just downloaded this as a zip file, downloaded it to my my computer and unzipped it, and these are the files that are actually creating this portfolio. Okay, now the reason I like it is because you've got these kind of cool animated movements between images and this navigation system down here which shows you where you are in the list of available images. So and as you can see, if I'm on the far left, there's no further left going arrow because there's no more material on that side. Similarly, if I'm on the far right, if I'm way down in a corner, it will only allow me to go in directions where there is in fact material. So I quite like it. But there's a couple of things that I probably want to change. For example, I think these buttons are a bit small, even with a mouse. They're a bit hard to find. And if I'm thinking of putting this on a website for use by iPad users, for example, touch devices, I think we need to allow for fatter fingers here. The other thing that I don't particularly like, I think the scrolling is just a bit too fast. I'd like to slow it down a little bit, particularly when you're going over a long distance there. Okay, so what I did was, as I said, I downloaded this to my local drive and brought it up here. Basically, this index.html file is the starting point, and so I've got that up here on my local computer. And the other files that come up in this this package that downloaded are these little JavaScript files here, this little JavaScript file that I've got open here, and you can see that there are some things that I can play with. The path refers to these buttons over here, so I'm going to play with those. There's also this file here, the style.css file, which I'll open in a text file as well, because I think that I might need to play with this as well. And let's see what else. Well, let's just have a look at the source of the index file as well. Okay, so I've got all these text files here. Now, first of all, the index file, just put that over here. Let's have a look at that first. Look how simple it is. So you've got your images, which relate to the actual content here, but also the navigation system. And you can see you can use these little divs here. So there's 3 in this column, 3 in this column, 2 in this column, and 2 in that column, and so on and so forth. So they're pretty simple to create the structure that you want. And these images are simply there in the folder structure here. There they go. Okay, so that's pretty good. It's not a complicated file. Okay, I'm just going to put that up there, the styles, because I think I'm going to need to change that. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is slow this animation down, right? I want it moving much slower than that. So, animation speed is here. Let's make it 1000. This would be in milliseconds, so it's going to take a full second to scroll. Okay, so I need to save this file to update it, and then I shall refresh this browser. Okay, now let's see. Ah yes, much better. I like that. Just the right speed. Great. Okay, so we've changed the speed, and we can fine-tune that if we want to. Next, I want to make these buttons bigger. Okay, so that's these settings here. And now our image widths are 6 400 by 400. I think I'd like my buttons to be the same aspect ratio as the images, but a tenth the size. So I'll make them 60 by 40. Okay, again, I'll need to save this file, update it, then refresh this. Bang, okay, now we're cooking. I like that. Okay, now as you can see, it's not quite in the middle, so this is where we go into the CSS file, and I'll just bring that back to, say, 30%. Refresh this again. Oh, that's too far. Okay, make it 40%. Refresh that again. Nice. Okay. So as you can see, that has been modified for both the animation speed and also the size of the navigation buttons here. Fantastic. And I'll be looking forward to using this, portfolio image browser in one of my upcoming projects.